feel like a piece of shit. It's his birthday and I forgot.
Ah, well, yeah.
Everyone else did, Chad. This is all I got. I'll show you what I got for my birthday.
You got me for your birthday.
Yeah, this is all I got. Make birthdays great again. And then you open it up.
I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I would never say in your case that you're fired, so I'll just say you're hired.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for talking Donald Trump birthday card.
I'm sorry. I feel like a piece of shit.
My real friends forgot, Chad, so don't worry.
Wow. So how you guys doing? Welcome to Just Your Average Podcast. I'm Chad. Chris is on the top left. Andrew Libera is on the bottom middle. He's been on an episode a long time ago before Chris came on.
What, like 2 years ago?
A year, actually, right? Well, 2 years ago, but I came on a year ago. Sorry.
It's been a while. I've been asking Chad to bring me back on, but he just doesn't want to.
Well,
yeah, that sounds like Chad.
We hate Zoom. And now we're forced to use Zoom, so why not have Libera on? Since I know how to use Zoom now, and I'm actually paying for it, I'll probably end up...
install the program and click start.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm old. I'm not that tech savvy. Goddamn, I'm still wearing my fucking mask. I always forget this thing's around my neck. So I have a very important topic I want to talk to you guys about. It's very important, dear to my heart.
Dragon Ball Z.
No, that bear's not Dragon Ball Z fan. He just makes fun of it.
It's ska music.
Hey, Goldfinger just came out with a new album.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay.
Did you see? Speaking of which, did you see them performing Superman over Zoom or something like that?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, they all look old.
The Hawk game came out.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So, do you know when a band runs out of things to sing about? When they all start just singing about California?
Yeah.
And how Chili Peppers did it, Blink-182.
I was just about to say that it happened to the Peppers. It happened to the...
Yeah, but Chili Peppers always sing about California. It was like their thing.
Yeah, when they got old, yeah, they had Californication, but then they just came up like Dana California and all that other stuff.
What about Rage Against the Machine? You know they got old. When the lead singer of Rage is tweeting about how great that Disney experience thing was, the Star Wars experience.
It probably is great.
Did you read that?
The singer did it, or the...
Yeah, the singer. He said he went to like the Katina or whatever in that Star Wars experience, and the bartender slipped him an Alliance medallion and said, "You are a true rebel." And he was like, "I almost cried." And it's like, what the fuck, man? You're Rage Against the Machine.
That is amazing, though. Oh, fucking, I wish I could spoil The Mandalorian for you, Libera.
I know, I haven't started. Well, you know... Yeah, you want me to go down this rabbit hole?
It's not the Star Wars you want it to be.
Disney ruined Star Wars for me, man.
100%.
My favorite character right here, Kyle Katarn, is no longer a character anymore.
Dude, hey, they want to ruin Revan. They want to bring Revan into the movie universe, and it's like just
but there's a rumor Keanu Reeves might be Revan.
It doesn't matter. Revan was like the strong silent type, and it was awesome.
By the way, I don't know if you can see, but back there, I actually have my original boxes of Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 and the expansion Mysteries of the Sith framed on my wall because I love that game.
I have my original jewel case for Dark Forces 2 in my drawer right over there.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
I'm trying to play Knights of the Republic on my phone, but I just really don't like playing games on my phone like that.
Why would you do that? Just get it on PC.
Well,
the problem is the PC version and the Xbox version are super fucking buzzy. The iOS version is the one with the least bugs. It's so...
Yeah, but you can download all the unofficial patches and stuff. And also with... Well, I could probably walk Chad through it, yeah. But especially for KOTOR 2, because of all the lost content. That team has done an amazing job restoring a lot of that stuff.
I watched like a long play of it because I was like, I'm not going to bother. So I watched and I was like, holy shit, the expanded content. Like you go to whole planets and there's whole fucking plot lines.
Yeah. I played it. It was a while ago. I think they've added more since, but the ending was very different. Yeah.
Like you go from hating Atten to realizing like, oh my God, he's like some fucking awesome, badass Jedi killer. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that they cut out. It's amazing.
Speaking of Star Wars, like I wish you were watching The Mandalorian because that shows how like when you have a plan with Star Wars, it could actually like make a nice fluent story as opposed to like I don't know what they were thinking with the new trilogy, just being like
they didn't have a plan. I think it's already been confirmed that they don't have a plan, or they didn't have a plan. Is that Joint Man?
Hey. Hold on 1 sec. I just have to fix something here.
Holy shit,
Chris!
Apologize.
Hold on, someone's at my front door.
He has to go get his beer.
Yep.
I haven't seen Joint Man in freaking forever. He keeps deleting his Facebook and recreating it, and every time he says it's going to be the greatest one, you know. Hey, how's it going, Joint Man?
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
I said every time you delete your Facebook, you create a new one. You tell me it's going to be the greatest one.
This is the best one so far. I mean, I went to Cancun and I took pictures. I got the best shit. Someone asked me what I'm doing. At least I could say, well, I'm making $50,000 a year. That's the best I could do.
Hey, you got pictures of your mom too on there.
I mean, I love her.
Hey, what do you think of this? My hair's almost as long as it was in high school. I haven't cut it.
I'm curious about the beer. Like, what's going on?
I haven't cut it, and I haven't cut my hair or anything since the pandemic started.
His beard looks like Keanu Reeves' beard in Adventure when they get.
I like it. I like your beard, Chad.
It's very nice.
Who else is here?
That's Chris Rocco.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Did you know Andrew Rocco?
Huh?
What?
No one knows Andrew Rocco.
He was a great ahead of us. I don't think so.
I said Chris and Siri turned on. Not really sure why. Kind of weird.
Well, that's okay.
Nice to meet you, and it was like nice to meet you.
That's okay. Earlier today, I was in a Teams meeting at work, and Alexa started talking to me randomly. I didn't even say Alexa.
Say to you? She turned you on.
I don't know what she was saying. She started babbling, and I was like, "Oh shit! Hang on, guys, stop talking." Too late.
You ever see the thing where they get Siri, Alexa, and the Google Home to like ask each other questions, and then they start having conversations with each other? Except Google Home is like retarded and just drops the ball every 5 minutes.
Ever seen them asking Alexa if they're like a spy for the CIA?
Speaking of which,
I
got my application back from the CIA. I was turned down.
Really?
Yeah.
Go figure.
On the CIA website, they have an open like application process right now. Anyone can sign up.
Oh, really?
Yep. I figured they need like a 5'6", 130-pound stoner to like infiltrate terrorist groups or something. And perfect.
Well, we were just talking about Star Wars. You're a pretty big Star Wars fan, aren't you, Luke?
Yeah. Huge Star Wars fan. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you love Rise?
That's a bad to bring up right now. It's not good to be a Star Wars fan right now. I feel like
no, it really isn't.
I actually looked up today on YouTube like who killed Jango Fett, and I knew it was Mace Windu.
Yeah.
But,
you know what would have made that scene so much better? And I've thought about this when I saw the scene. You remember when Boba picks up the helmet and he's just looking at it? It would have been great if Jango, his head fell out and he was just like,
the head. He just kept it. And he's like, fuck it.
Do you guys care if I spoil The Mandalorian?
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
I kind of do because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, it's a character.
Jar Jar Binks is back.
No, it's a character that's going to get spoiled for you eventually.
Yeah, I know Ashoka shows up from Clone Wars if that's what you're going with.
No, there's somebody else.
Admiral
Boba Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett. Yeah, I know. The only reason why I knew about that was because I saw that they casted the actor that played Jango.
Hey, so you think they're going to use that short story I've read about how like Boba Fett, he gets eaten by the Sarlacc, obviously in the movie, and then he like gets out because the Mandalorian armor is like, whatever. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's made out of Mandalore, like ore, Mandalore, Mandalore, and
plot armor.
But like, is that it? That's it for Boba Fett? Now he's been wandering the desert, and he's like, I want my armor back. That's the whole show. And then you have Yoda, and he's like,
no, Boba Fett's only been on one episode.
Does he say anything?
He's not the main character.
What do you think I am? We're under a rock?
Yeah.
I know he's not the main character.
Oh, have you seen Rise of... Yeah, Chris, you still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker, right?
I will not ever. Under
Oh
any
wow, you're just
circumstance.
choosing not to see it outright.
Dude,
I saw it, but I
Tell
didn't
me
go
more,
opening
Chris.
night.
I
Tell
saw
me
the
more, Chris.
the first new one, and I was like, I saw this movie already.
Yeah, it's A New Hope.
Then I
I
saw
loved Force Awakens.
I saw the Vietnam movie,
I like that movie.
Rogue One or whatever. I saw that, and I was like,
all right, so let me. I've already talked about this the last
Holy
episode.
shit,
but,
Andrew!
I
You
know,
got so
right?
serious.
yeah, no, I am serious
What
right
has
now
happened?
because
he's
this guy right here, I keep holding him up. This guy's my favorite character. But
yes,
no, seriously, Rogue One shit all over Kyle Katarn's character. He can't exist now, basically.
right?
And then
We love Kyle Katarn. And that
we do
brings
love
you
Kyle
back,
Katarn.
baby.
Yeah, exactly.
No
But,
Dark Jedi, none of that shit.
No, and then Force Awakens was okay. You know, you know what? It was more like a nostalgia thing. It felt pretty good, and I was hoping
felt
that
like a Vietnam
there were so
movie.
many different things they could have done with
It was
Luke
a
at
good
the end of that.
foundation. It was a
Yeah.
good foundation,
Yeah,
right, Chad?
there's-
Chad, come on. We're buddies in this.
I love Force Awakens. I thought it was one
You
of the
love it? All right, now you're. Come on.
No.
But
When
the
I
last
saw it-
Last Jedi was horrible. It
No,
was
I saw Force
horrible.
Awakens. I got very excited of what the future movie is going to be.
What was that? Sorry.
I got very excited about what like the next two Star Wars movies are going to be after I saw Force Awakens.
Well, don't be nervous.
Yeah,
I'm sure
come on, man.
Disney is, but you shouldn't be.
I said
watched
excited.
the
not
one
nervous.
with Ryan Johnson. The
Ryan
Ryan
Johnson.
No, Chris. Ryan Johnson could go suck a dick. How
Right.
about
Wait,
that?
wait. Ryan Johnson had Mark Hamill sucking on like a cow tit, and that was awesome.
Yeah, no,
I
I was
read all
fucking.
this stuff about the
Mark
movie.
Hamill hated it.
I read about the movie and I was like, oh, this is going to be so bad. It's good. And then it was just bad. And I was like, oh.
I feel like they injected some of that Marvel comedy, and that's just not
They-
going to work in the
the
Star Wars
fucking-
universe.
What's his name? Joss Whedon quit.
Oh yeah, especially remember the opening scene when what's his name Poe is on the X-wing and he's like, oh what? Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Like,
Oops. You know, they did the same thing when they
Poe
introduced
sucked.
Kylo. Like Kylo's like being big and intimidating, and then it cuts to Poe going, "I can't hear you through the helmet." And it's like,
here's
all
a
the
great
Oh
example.
yeah.
though.
That was a bad. I agree with
That was a
Chris on
bad
that.
movie.
Here's
That was
a great
bad.
ex-
Where they're just like, sit down, bitch. Like,
Yeah,
but
like,
you thought he was badass. You're like, this is gonna be pretty cool. You know, he looks a little
looks
like.
cool,
I
he's got
get
a
the
cool
Sith
saber.
and the Darth Vader thing, but I was like, it's gonna be pretty cool. He's gonna be badass. They'll probably make it a little more violent. And then what happens is he's like, Snoke. Was it Snoke? Where he's just like, shut the fucking.
yeah.
Shut your
You
fucking
got
face
beat
up.
by a girl.
Yeah, but you know the other thing with
Hey,
that
that's
is also
sexist.
remember in the original in A New Hope, you could almost make the argument that Grand Moff Tarkin was the main villain in that because Darth Vader was
Yeah,
big,
he was
but
the
Grand Moff
lieutenant.
Tarkin was like intimidating. He was scary. He was
blowing up planets.
yeah. Where who do you have? Hux in the Disney trilogy, who's a joke.
Well, he was
Evil
made
for
to be.
Are you talking? Is Tarkin the guy in the first one of like A New Hope?
Where she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"It's a
But like
dead
he has a
to
little more backstory in Clone Wars, like the show.
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to be
Tarkin was
correct.
cool. He was like a really well-written character. You could almost make the argument he was the main villain in A New Hope.
Yeah, but Hux
was.
was made to be like a joke, so Kylo Ren could be like, no.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't
That's
have a character
stupid.
like that. It's stupid. How can you
Yeah.
have such a high-ranking general be a joke?
Now, all of you other than Chris have seen Rise of Skywalker, right?
That is true. You're right about that. They did kind of fuck that up.
Luke,
Yeah.
you've seen Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
What version?
I want to go back. Sorry, I want to go back to Chris eventually about why he won't even watch a movie. But Chad,
I'm a snob.
No. Who do you,
no, I know.
Which Palpatine?
I'm sure we could get some kind of funniness out of it. You know
Which Palpatine do you think that is?
what? What are you
Which
talking about?
Palpatine do you think that is? Do you think he's a clone, or do you think that's the one that got thrown down the shaft?
Do it.
No, it's a clone. I think they've already determined
Do
that's
it.
a clone.
You don't think that's the
Unlimited power.
clones out?
Well, no, the one that was thrown down the shaft is definitely dead. There's no way he could have survived that.
Oh, but do you think that was a clone? That was
Are you
Oh.
sure? Because Princess Leia can just breathe in space.
What if Palpatine just friggin' like put a force field around him? I always call him Palpatine. It's like a fucking old
Fucking
person.
retard.
name.
Sounds like a professor or something.
No,
Professor
you don't think he put like a force
Palpatine?
field around himself and like bounced around? Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, and he fucking bounced around
Oh.
and scurried away like
Star Wars pinball.
darkness.
That'd be great.
I don't. What? Like I don't know. I think the 3 new movies, the first one was good, like Chad said. And then the second movie was like, whoa, what's going on? Why is Luke Skywalker
there's so many plot holes. There are so many.
And then I'm like,
holes.
Maybe he's gonna, then you had some hope because you're like, well, maybe Luke will do this in the third one. But the ending of the second one was kind of like, what? Like he used up all his like Jedi power. He wasn't even that old. He wasn't sick. And he used all that force projection, and then he dies. And he doesn't even like fall to ground. He just disappears. Ah.
I talked about this. I talked about this in the last podcast. What I thought would have been a great scene there is after he came down, he's like tired. He slowly gets back up, and then Obi-Wan shows up or something.
I thought that's what they would do.
And then Obi-Wan would be like, he could have done something like Obi-Wan's like, oh, it's going to come back to you.
Like he doesn't look bad. He looks like he
should have had
do the
Anakin
role.
show up.
They
should have made Luke Skywalker kick ass. By the second movie, there should have been like 100 new Jedi or something, like a whole new Jedi school, kind of like in the Kyle Katarn.
Yeah,
like a Jedi Academy, the sequel. Yeah. It should have just basically been that because Luke Skywalker's still in it, and he could have just been, I don't know, he could have had a big battle just like Obi-Wan. I don't fucking care.
Desan. Like I would watch a movie with Desan running.
Yeah, but Jarek was so much more badass.
True.
For a villain.
Well, in Mandalorian, they're talking about bringing Ezra in.
Who?
He's from the Clone Wars cartoon. You watched it, right?
Rebels, not Clone Wars. Rebels.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
I've seen it a bit. I like the show. I haven't followed it much, like all.
There's like 20 good episodes of Clone Wars.
Rebels.
Garbage.
But Ezra's from Rebels, not Clone Wars.
I saw the spinning lightsabers, and I was like,
I heard Rebels kind of suck compared to Clone Wars. What do you
think? Rebels has a couple of good episodes, but there's a couple episodes that are kind of kiddie and kind of, Right. Like they had one episode where it was based on the song "Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better," which I thought was super cheesy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, but it could be comical.
I'd stop watching that if you were an adult.
That was before Dave Filoni got like full control over the cartoon. Then they made Clone Wars, and he just put his own thing into that. And now
Did you guys play that Fallen Order game?
I didn't. I haven't played any new Star Wars game, to be honest with you.
The kid from
just okay. It was just okay, but they brought the helicopter dumb spinning lightsaber into the video game, and I was like, the fuck is this from? And then I looked it up and saw it in Rebels and was like, what the fuck is happening to Star Wars? Like, it was one of those moments where it's like, I'm the old man now. I'm looking at this stuff that the kids are consuming and loving and just not understanding it.
Well, no,
it's fine though. I think it's fine. I mean, they gotta add stuff. They gotta keep it relevant for these kids.
Like helicopter Jedi.
We're getting older, so.
Sorry, shut up, Luke. No. You know what? Remember how much of a shock
Look at
it
your
was?
Beard, Andrew.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. It's glorious.
Did you guys
remember how much of a big deal it was, though, when Episode 1 happened? Remember the trailer of Episode 1 and Darth Maul took out the double-bladed lightsaber? I remember seeing that trailer in theaters and everyone like gasped when that happened.
Yeah, that was pretty hype as fuck.
But then again, the internet's out and you can see whatever you want in half a second.
Well, yes. My point is that was such a cool thing, like because no one ever had thought about that before, right? The whole helicopter lightsaber thing is kind of silly.
It's retarded.
How does that work?
Oh, when you said it, I was like, I just kind of like as you said it, I just acted like it never happened, and I like forgot what you were even talking about because I was like, what the? I don't even understand. Like if you said double-bladed lightsaber and I never saw it, I'd be like, huh?
Well,
yeah, double-bladed lightsaber. You'd think like ninjas and bow staffs and shit, and you'd be like,
what could it look like?
What do you guys think of Sebastian Stan coming in as young Luke in The Mandalorian?
That's happening.
It's a rumor going around that he might come.
I hate that.
Oh, you're spreading rumors. Can you do like tell me it's a rumor before you say that?
It's a rumor, but Sebastian Stan might be playing young Luke.
Hey, remember that young
Han
Solo movie? And how good that young Han Solo movie was?
Yeah, but Sebastian Stan's a good actor. It's just like young.
Sorry, Siri came on when I said that's hearsay. Dude. Hold on. Well, no, keep talking. I'm sorry. I just gotta fix.
No, you know what? I hated the actor that they got to play young Han. I think the actor they got for young Lando was spot on. Like he had the look. He had the. Yeah. I thought that was good. But he looks nothing like Harrison Ford, at all. Yeah. Like at least.
You guys saw that movie?
Yeah, I did watch that.
Did it suck?
It was passable as like a movie, but not a Star Wars.
It would have been okay.
No, if it wasn't Star Wars,
is what ruined it.
Yeah, Star Wars is what ruined it.
If it was a generic sci-fi flick about a guy trying to save his girlfriend from underground crime, okay. But then you got to throw Star Wars into it, and lightsaber. Remember those? You know,
I got a good feeling about this.
First of all, Darth Maul igniting his lightsaber in that movie makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like he's talking to him, he's like, and then why would you do that?
Turn it off.
Well, can we all remember that George Lucas killed him off in the first movie? It's like, fuck you.
Well, in the cartoon, he comes back and he has like spider legs.
Robot legs.
Robot
that
legs,
doesn't count. I mean, it does. It's what do you call it?
Canon. It's canon, yeah.
Canon. Yeah. Bullshit.
But Kyle Katarn is no longer canon. Let's keep.
I like Clone Wars show, so I give it a pass.
The Clone Wars show.
What happened? It's a good show.
It's got some great anything about the clones is amazing, but I don't care about Anakin or.
It's funny how I didn't really love the movies as a kid, but the Clone Wars show, like for the setting it put, like I thought it made for a really good universe.
I always hated the more like a war. Those 3 movies didn't make it feel like a war, but then you watch the show.
It was too rushed. They had so much to do.
Yeah, you see the clones, like it starts with a fresh batch of clones, and then by the end of the series, they're all fucking battle hardened and like badass.
I'm sure this has been answered on your show before, but so like why did they go with droids and then clone troopers instead? Like, were the droids just obsolete compared to the clone troopers?
The clone troopers are cheaper.
A lot of toys.
Right, all right, I get the toys, but could you?
Well, the clone troopers are cheaper, and they don't have to manufacture them. They could just breed them.
They were building both at the same time.
It's gotta cost a lot more energy to make a bunch of fucking clones than a bunch of robots.
Yeah, but it didn't matter what side they were fighting on, as long as
I think the robots were not. I think in the lore, the robots were not as reliable as the clones.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter because when the stormtroopers came around, they weren't doing clones either. The stormtroopers were just mercenaries. Well, not mercenaries. They had like an army.
They were conscripts.
Yeah.
So how did Samuel L. Jackson get in that fucking movie? He's like, I want to be in all 3.
He legitimately said, "Why aren't there any black Jedi?" And they were like, "Well, why don't you be a black Jedi?" He was like,
"That's awesome."
Can I have a purple lightsaber? And they were like, "Fuck yeah, have a purple lightsaber."
He forced them to have a purple.
If Will Smith was it would suck. I mean, dude, Will Smith's last movie, what was it? Like Gemini Man? It's like, come on. Will Smith against Will Smith.
A CGI monster Will Smith that looks weird and uncomfortable.
I'm really disappointed in Will Smith. I don't know.
I
saw Bad Boys 3. You get to watch Will Smith get shot. That's definitely worth it.
Spoilers, bro.
It's so funny. I mean, I found it funny. Will Smith doesn't even know how to die. He's never died in a movie. What's the movie he died? I Am Legend at the end, maybe?
Well, Independence Day. Isn't his character dead in Independence Day 2? They had to kill him off screen.
Right, but they're just like, your dad's dead.
But he couldn't act. They're like, nah, he's not going to die in a ship. So.
What if that's like kind of this weird Scientology clause where it's like, you don't fucking show me die. I am immortal, you know? Like,
well, no, that's
The Last Samurai. Come on, it's in the title.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is awesome. Leave Tom Hanks alone. I love him.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, motherfucker.
Cruise. Tom Hanks is weird. He went weird on me.
What did he do?
Well, there's all these rumors about him being a pedophile, and instead of saying no, he got Greek citizenship, and it's like, huh? Playing out you know? And now he's in that new movie where he's gonna smuggle that girl across state lines while people try to stop him. And it's like, wait, so you're a child trafficker in your movie? And he's like, but I'm a good guy in the movie. And it's like, but you're still trafficking a child.
What is it? Like, what's the code word? Like walnuts and hot dogs or something?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Did he visit Epstein's Island?
Yes, he did.
Epstein's Island on Netflix.
Did you see
Epstein's... I think that actually is a thing.
People
sorry to cut you off.
They released all like the minutes of the Epstein investigation on like a mega link, and then it instantly got fucking shut down. And anytime it gets uploaded, it gets deleted instantly. So they're actively.
Where do you get to see Bill Clinton in a dress? What's the site?
House.
It was a painting at his house,
and it was Hillary Clinton.
Well, I want the video.
Well, it's on the internet. You gotta find it, but make sure you're behind a bunch of proxies because I guarantee someone powerful doesn't want you to see it.
Oh, I Googled it.
Bill Clinton in a dress?
Yeah.
Google it. I Googled
it. No.
I'll do it. If you guys want me to post, I don't care.
It's not
I
Google.
die for doing that.
You don't Google that. You DuckDuckGo that.
Yeah.
I'll be a legend. I'll be a legend.
I ain't scared. I'll fucking Google Bill Clinton.
No. My point is,
can you do it right now and share your screen?
Yeah. You won't find it.
Google will censor that. That's why you got to go to DuckDuckGo.
What?
Share your screen and search it.
How do you do that?
We
I
might
don't
get
know.
banned from
I
YouTube
do
for
IT all day.
that.
Now you're gonna ask me to work more.
I found
Pass.
it. I found it.
Hooray.
You all should be able to share stuff.
I found
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Gross.
Throw it on the screen, Liberia.
Labia.
This one.
What if as soon as
There
he
it
does
is. Can you see it?
Yeah, there it is.
Dude, that's
I was
hot.
hoping you'd have a bunch of funny tabs open.
Nah.
Like shit you were searching.
This sucks. It's a
That's
nice
still
drawing, though.
Weird painting to have in your house.
What do you
No,
think?
it's not.
Bill
That's perfectly
Clinton did?
normal.
What do you think Bill Clinton did to have fucking Epstein be like, I got you?
Or maybe he was like, yo, Epstein, I want to prove my loyalty. I'll pose for this painting and you can have it.
It's hilarious, dude. I did not know this is what you guys talk about on your podcast.
I
could
am
do this all day.
a fucking conspiracy theorist through and through.
Oh, great. Me
Proud
too.
of it.
It's the long hair, right? You start with long
That's
hair
what
and
it
you get
is.
crazy.
Well, you know, it's coming back. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Hey, where's Andrew Provost?
I haven't seen him in forever, dude. Last time I saw him,
I don't know. Like, I think the last time I saw him, I was at Jillian's. And he just
Me
like
too.
looked sad.
The last time I saw him was at Quinessa Country Club when I worked there, and he came out of nowhere. He was hired, and he walked up to me. He was like, "Oh, Andrew Libera!" Gave me a big handshake, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I just got hired."
I love Andrew Provost. I know he's a troubled and conflicted human being, but I love him. He's a great person. Did you hear about Patrick Provost, though?
He was posting a bunch of shit on Facebook. I stopped following him because
got
it was just
locked
too
up.
much.
What did he do?
Oh, what did he do?
DUI.
The two of them with the DUI.
Oh, wait,
I
is
know,
this his
man.
brother or something?
Yeah, his younger brother. His brother's my age, and I went to school with him, and he's a piece of. He's just like, you know how Andrew Provost was like weird, like would torture animals in his backyard. Well, Patrick
No.
Provost was the
I
prince.
don't know that. Don't tell me
I
that.
know, but that's the vibe.
I just see him sad at the bar. I don't want to hear about how he tortures animals. I'll tell him like you're a fucking douchebag.
No, that was a joke.
Patrick Provost chased Andrew around the house with an axe before.
Other way around.
Huh?
When I would go over.
I went to
Patrick's
that house once.
No,
I
it wasn't
used
the
to
other
go
way
there
around.
all the
It was
time.
the
Oh
other day
man,
when
it's
Andrew
over.
wanted to, like,
I don't think we should talk about this.
Patrick Provost, I watched
Nobody
him
wants
walk into
to.
the kitchen and smash a cup on the floor and go, Andrew did it. And Patrick's parents believing Patrick and punishing Andrew for that. So that's how that whole house came to be.
Hold on. I'm going to segue into a nice thing right here.
12 years old, damn it. I watched
Nice
it.
thing. Like, what do you want to do?
Let
What
me
are we
segue.
segueing into?
All right, this is a great
Jesus
one.
is here.
Do you remember the Attitude Era?
No.
Speaking of anger.
What's wrong with Chris? Also, hey, sorry, Chad. I gotta ask Chris, why wouldn't you watch that third movie again?
Oh, because
He's
saw
not
the
getting away
first
from that.
and I went, I see where this is going. Then I saw the second one and went, knew it. And then I was like, fuck seeing the third.
So you, by seeing the second movie, you thought you were Nostradamus.
Yeah, because I saw them bring in J.J. Abrams, and if you know anything about J.J. Abrams, when he directs a trilogy, first one's really good, second one sucks, third one he stops caring. So we're in the third one of this trilogy.
Yeah,
Chris,
but Ryan Johnson had his
Killed
hands
it.
all over the second one. Ryan Johnson's a fucking idiot. And you know what I hate about Ryan Johnson even more is the fact that he argues with people on Twitter like a fucking petulant little child.
Yeah,
Andrew, you should just make a
fuck
channel
himself.
on hating
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson.
I should make one.
And then also, I didn't like the prequels. Like, I saw Phantom Menace in theaters, and I was like, this doesn't feel right, but I was like too young to understand.
You
And
know
then I
what's
saw
funny?
Attack of the Clones, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
No.
What was
You know
that?
what's funny about the prequels and the new trilogy? Both middle movies have nothing. They're both
both
fillers,
garbage.
and there's nothing going on, and it just fucked up the third movie.
And then the third one is rushed.
I want to say something about this. I went back and I watched them, and I talked about this on the last episode that I was on, which was like 2 years ago. But I've since watched them again. I don't mind the prequels that much, but I still think episode 1 by far is the worst. It's so painful to get through.
Yeah.
It's cringy. Yeah, episode 2 isn't the best, but it's still I still think it's way better than episode 1.
But only because it's up against those.
It's the best by default.
Yeah.
No, because it gets better as it goes along. Like the first act of episode 3 is pretty bad.
45-minute long lightsaber fight where it's just like, okay, we get it. Obi-Wan's gonna beat him. Just fucking get there already.
You guys are harsh on those
They're
movies.
swinging
man.
and
Wow.
back and
hang
forth.
on.
I even liked Padme. I mean, I don't know, probably, man. Like,
No.
Well, yeah, you liked her
I
for
didn't
other
mind
reasons,
it.
didn't you? No, but I want to throw something in there. I just want to throw something in there.
Okay.
At the end of episode 4, A New Hope, what is going on? Just one thing, right? The Death Star is approaching Yavin 4. Right. At the end of episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, what's going on? 2 things.
Oh, everybody's sad.
No. There's 2 things going on. There's the lightsaber duel with Luke and Vader.
And figuring out their dad is the villain.
Yeah, and then the other thing that's going on is the other heroes are trying to escape.
Are trying to find Han.
Yeah. At the end of episode 6, Return of the Jedi, 3 things are going on, right? You got the ground battle, the space battle,
and the saber battle.
And the saber battle. And I think 3 is the perfect amount. I still think the ending of 3 is I keep saying 3. 6 is the best of
no
all.
doubt, but he couldn't supersede that. It's it's like a band releasing their first listen, 2-3 albums. Obviously,
but listen, let me finish. At the end of episode 1, Phantom Menace, you have like 5 or 6 things going on. It was too much.
Too much going on.
You had the Gungan battle. You had Padme and her troops trying to break in. You had the lightsaber battle. You had the space battle.
I liked it. I had ADD at the time.
That's what I mean. I watched it in theaters and I was like, whoa, Star Wars. But then when I went home and I thought about it, I was like, wait, what did I actually watch?
Now, what do you guys think of this? That Empire Strikes Back is the only really good Star Wars movie, and everything else is just kind of like milking off that one.
The only thing that keeps Return of the Jedi from being the best is Ewoks. If there were no Ewoks in Return, it would be the best Star Wars movie.
I mean, come on, the Ewoks are so
cute. Watch it again.
You guys are so. You guys don't see the whole picture. Do you think only men watch this?
Yes. My entire childhood was getting.
You guys are seeing this so one-sided.
No,
because it was made and marketed towards us. It was a product designed at little boys our age. That was the whole point.
Just like the Catholic Church.
Yes, exactly. And we got raped just like all those little boys for years and years and years.
We can say whatever we want on this.
Finally over.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, when are you going to invite Alex Jones on?
I'm already here.
Oh my God, I would be so happy to have Alex Jones on the show.
You'd be great. You'd be popular. You should just keep calling Alex Jones.
50 views.
Alex Jones, listen, we average 5 views a year. Please come watch it. You can say whatever you want. No one listens. Trust us.
Do I have some aluminum foil I can wrap on my head? No, here's the thing. I think
Return of the Jedi. PC Luke, that's funny.
I think Return of the Jedi though is my favorite because the ending, the last fight between Luke and Vader, has so much emotion and so much feeling in it. And I don't even care about honestly, the Ewoks don't even bother me that much.
Just the part where Vader's like a sister, and then
runs out. That scene is so powerful. But no, I think the original trilogy, those are the best movies by far. I think Revenge of the Sith is pretty solid. I think it's pretty good.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
And no, I'd go higher than that.
7.
I'd give it a 7. Yeah.
7 is like the second John Wick.
No, John Wick 2 got probably an 8.5 for me.
Whoa, really? It's the same movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's a good movie. I like the movie.
It's a great movie, but it's the same.
The second one's good too, but it's the same movie. It's like watching Taken, but it's much better than that.
Yeah,
it's the same idea. I like Liam.
There's not like 20 cuts of Keanu Reeves jumping a fence. Okay.
Still one of my favorite.
That was impressive for his age.
Oh, what was that movie that I watched of Keanu Reeves recently where he's a surfer and
Real Life?
What was it? Yeah. And I couldn't get over how many times they edited in his voice, like when he wipes out on the wave, he's like, oh, and it's so clearly that it was edited in over after the fact.
You've never seen it before, other than just recently?
Oh, I saw it years ago, but I went back and watched it recently, and I was like, I don't remember this.
Well, Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite actors. I don't care what anybody says.
Really? When did he start being your favorite?
Oh, got him.
When I was a kid.
What
I
would you
saw,
say?
like, Point Break.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, Bill and
I saw
Ted. Yeah.
Speed.
He's pretty funny in that.
Whenever I think of Speed, I think of that Simpsons gag where Homer's talking. He's like, I saw this movie where the bus had to speed and it couldn't slow down. It had to keep speeding. I think it was called The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Speed 2?
There's a Speed 2?
Yeah.
Is that a Redbox original?
No. Speed 2 came out in theaters. Speed 3 came out in Redbox. Speed 3.
There's a Speed 3?
I didn't even know that.
Come on.
There's
a National Treasure 3, I think. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but those
Speed, I'm looking it up right now. Speed 2 Cruise Control. What?
Anyone seen Bangkok Dangerous with Nick Cage?
No.
You want to see a bad movie?
That's the one I haven't seen yet.
I started watching that jiu-jitsu movie he just came out with.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
But I fell asleep, and I'm very upset I fell asleep.
So it wasn't too bad. You just fell asleep.
I
know you're a parent now, so you just like fall asleep just from anything now.
All the time. It's awful.
You're just gonna age like rapidly. Like your kids will be like 3 years old. You'll be aging by 10 years.
Dude, I'm already aged like 20 years advanced from the cancer and everything.
Oh boy!
Holy shit!
That's
I didn't even know that.
Chad. Tell us more about
the
cancer.
I had cancer?
Oh.
I had it twice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Like, where are you getting it from?
Hodgkin's
bad
lymphoma.
food.
What?
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Some guy
Hodgkin's fucking with me? Why is Andrew like, are you fucking with me?
If his beard wasn't here, you'd see the scar.
Chad, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Luke, if anything.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you can't really see
this
it,
is
but
fucked
he's got
up.
a surgery scar.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, it's not a hickey?
Nope.
Dude, I fucking hate it when people go, yo, bro, you got a hickey? I'm like, how does that look like a hickey? Looks like my fucking surgery scar.
Well, dude, I'm on Zoom. Give me a break. I can't see it.
No,
I wouldn't see that. If I saw your cut, I would be like,
it also looks like Chad has It also looks like Chad has a dollar store camera, so there's that too.
He actually has the most expensive web camera.
I have a $130 camera I'm using right now.
That's what it looks like?
I know. Well,
does mine look okay?
Yeah, yours looks.
It's a fucking Mac camera.
Yeah, I'm using a fucking.
I got a Logitech camera that I've had for a couple years now, but it's like supposed to be full 1080. No, it's a wide.
I used to have the little blue Logitech ball. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
I also have a light behind me shining, so that's probably why I look very shiny around here.
I feel like I should be getting like 120 frames though on you. If you spend like 150 bucks, you should be like smooth. You know what I mean?
It is smooth. You don't see the trail.
No. Some people are crazy. Like
it's like I'm tripping.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those cam girls? I mean, geez, they have.
Wish I was tripping
real.
Speaking about
those
tripping,
cam girls, laptops, but they just have the
you
best
told me you
quality.
wanted to tell me a funny story about Thanksgiving.
And they're all in the same exact room too.
That's why I didn't bring it up, and I was hoping you didn't bring it up because I've told the story so many times I need a break. But like maybe next time if I'm invited, I'll tell it. But I'm so dead.
You brought
basically I tripped with two girls on Thanksgiving, and they're not friends anymore. But there's a lot of funniness in it. But I can't explain it. It's like, dude, we'd be here all night. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I learned what heaven and hell was. I saw demons.
I remember the first time you told me about tripping. You were the first one that told me about shrooms and stuff. You said you were running down the road and you said an eyeball was chasing you.
Oh, you tripped hard.
I remember recycle trucks because I was just going. I think it was like 10th grade. I skipped school and I like went out for a walk 9 a.m. and the recycle trucks were coming around. I just like was out of my mind. And I was like, as they were behind me, it felt like they were chasing me. So I was like jogging for like 30 seconds. And then I would just like back it up, start walking normal. I saw like a nun, like listening to Spanish music, and she was driving like a Ferrari.
That freaked me out.
It never would, and I don't think it existed.
So any of you guys do DMT?
Not yet.
DMT. Dude, you know what I want to do? Next year, I want to go away to South America and do a retreat with ayahuasca because I don't know. I'd like to alter my mind in some other way. But
you can, if you live in a big city on the West Coast, you can pay a shaman because it's a religion, and the shaman will come to your house, give you ayahuasca, and lead you through an ayahuasca ceremony.
In the city, man? I'll pass.
I don't know. I hear about people in LA doing it all the time.
I don't think I could do it.
I tripped on mushrooms on the subway and people like, change. And I was just like, ah!
Fuck that. Yeah.
Dude, I
yeah.
remember the first time I took acid, we were walking on the wall in Narragansett in the summer, and all the bro people are around, and I just couldn't take. One guy was
Was
like,
it? Who were you saying? What?
First time I took acid, I was walking
You
around.
said bro?
Yeah,
Bro
bros.
guys, like bro dudes. They were on the wall, and one guy was like, "Oh, my jet ski broke, so I have to buy a new one." And I'm tripping balls. I just turn around and I go, "That fucking sucks, doesn't it? You rich fuck." And my friends
so
would like
cool,
pull me
dude. And
away
then
because the guy
everybody
wanted to
clapped.
fight me after I said that. And I'm like, damn.
Wait, why'd you call him a rich fuck?
Because he said my jet ski broke, so now I have to
Chad's
go
an
buy a
asshole.
new one.
Oh yeah, jet skis are so expensive.
They are. I'm poor.
They're not. You could buy a new one for like $2 or $3 grand.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's why I
a lot
left.
of money
Sorry.
to Chad.
Sorry, man. That's why I left Rhode
Chad's-
Island. I could buy a jet ski right now.
The first time I tripped was the very next night after the first time I smoked weed. And I didn't know how long acid would last. So I took it at like 2 a.m. And then by like 6 a.m, I'm on the school bus, like going to school. Like I had smoked weed once and I didn't even really get high. And now I'm on acid going to school. Like, holy fuck. I remember like peaking at like fucking first period, just sitting in the classroom, like, oh my God, like trying to keep it cool. And it was really fucking scary. But then Ryan Birch fucking walked up to me and he looked me in the eyes and he went, "You're on acid, right?" And I was like, "Yup." And he goes, "All right, stick with me, buddy." And then the rest of the day, we just like fucking skipped school and wandered around the library and shit.
I just remember I sat in a rock
So
at
cool.
Fort Weatherall where like the water comes around you and you shoot.
Oh, I loved it there. Yeah.
And I sat on that rock for like 45 minutes watching the water like sprinkle on my face and stuff.
Cool.
I remember the first time I tried to skip school at NK High, and God, it was me and I think
easy to skip. How'd you?
No. I got
Who'd you
caught.
skip with?
I was with Patrick Eads, I think, and someone else. We were skipping. No, you know what it was? It was the pep rally. Everyone was going to the pep rally, and we were like, "Fuck this, we're out of here." So we went to skip, and we were going out, and Mr. Simmons was hiding in the bushes. Yeah, he was hiding in the bushes, and we were getting out, and he jumped out. He went, "Ha ha! Got you guys!"
That's awesome.
And he was like, "I know it's the pep rally." He said, "Just go back inside." We're like, "All right, fine." We go back inside, and who was it? Mr. Lally, the vice principal. And as we were opening the door, he was walking out. He was like, "Oh, what? You guys don't have enough pep for the pep rally? Oh, let's give you guys
Awesome.
detention."
John Lally.
Damn.
I
John
hated
Lally is
Lally,
one of the
dude.
reasons.
You get a free detention. You get a free.
He I was in his office for skipping gym, like, 'cause fuck gym. I don't want to run around. So like I skipped an entire year of gym and he sat me down and he was like, "Okay, so what if you come after school for an hour every day and run the track? We'll give you a passing grade." And I looked him in the eye and went, "Nah, not happening." And then he went, "Okay." And I got a C. And I was like, all right, it's that easy. I could just say no. Because like, what's he gonna do?
Mediocre work gets mediocre grades.
Yep.
Do you remember Buckland?
Oh, Mr. Buckland.
Yes!
Oh my God. I don't even want to make fun of him because I kind of liked him. I thought he was all right. Like,
Remember his daughter?
He's so bad at teaching.
Remember his daughter? Remember his butch daughter? She had like the calves of like a strong man.
Chad,
Yeah.
I would have let her jump me.
Do you remember,
I
Chad?
could have.
How much you want to
Why
bet
not?
she sounded just like him with a deep voice too? Oh, you want to date me?
That
Close
could be
my
fun.
eyes. I hope to God I get an A.
Did you guys ever have Big Fella Savella?
No, I never did.
He died.
Wait,
Yeah, I heard he died.
Chris Rocco?
Yeah.
Wait, were you in our grade?
No, I stayed back, so I was one or two below
Really?
you guys. I forget.
You're so
I think
smart.
two, because
What happened?
your brother's one above us.
I graduated in 09.
Oh, he's Andrew Rocco's brother?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Andrew Rocco's little brother.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Makes
Andrew
sense
Rocco
now,
that
right?
well. I mean, I think I said hi to him.
No,
Rocco's the one that drew dicks in his notebook all day.
Yeah.
Oh,
News
you're
notebook.
explaining over half the population of NK High.
Yeah, like
I got in
I don't
trouble
know.
with
You knew Joe
Casino.
Plunkett or Pat Mahoney. That's all. They would like make giant duct tape penises in middle school and throw them, and they'd like ding the bus driver. And the dildo, they made like giant dicks like this big with duct tape, and they just threw them at everyone. We like they would hit Mary Nigerian in the head. Oh.
I remember.
She's a dude. She's like the nicest person ever, but hitting her with a dick in the face.
That's hilarious.
Your age group was the last age group that wasn't over the top violent. Because like you guys have these fun stories on the bus about.
Well, wait a minute. No, remember who's it? Joe Morrow and David Camp Martin. They got into that fight, and then Joe broke out a blackjack, tried to hit him with it.
No, wasn't that Skylar?
I fucking saw that.
That was
Joe
Morrow.
That was Joe Morrow and David Camp Martin. And Joe Morrow freaked out, got in his car, and drove up to Providence, then turned himself into the police for some reason.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
That was because he used to deliver.
Oh, I do remember that. And you know what happened?
And that was right before graduation. I think he didn't graduate because of that.
Did Skylar call the cops on him? It had something to do with Skylar.
No, he used to
I think Skylar was there, but he wasn't like involved with the violent part of it.
No, Joe used to deliver weed in like a pink shirt and a like Nissan Altima, and like just act like he was like in with everybody.
I know. He went to my brother's house and he like delivered us drugs, and it was just funny because
Skylar stole a bunch of shrooms from him. That's what happened with Skylar.
No, he went to prison. No, he didn't, because he knew a cop. His stepdad was a cop. So.
Joe Morrow kind of like took me and my friends like under his wing because he had we thought he was the guy with all the drugs, you know?
Joe Morrow was the biggest shit talker in the world. I remember in middle school he was fat as fuck.
He was full of shit.
Remember how fat he was in middle school? No. But listen, remember how fat he was in middle school?
Drugs.
Do you remember how he would give us coke and stuff, and it was awesome.
Like I can't make fun. I can. You're right.
No.
My brother called him Mowgli. My brother used to call him Mowgli.
Do you remember this though?
This is terrible.
In middle school, he was fat as fuck, and he used to walk around and say, "It's only 2% body fat. The rest is all muscle. I can bench 700 with my legs."
Like
and, no, seriously, he used to say this all the time in middle school, and then high school happened, and all of a sudden he was like fucking a twin.
He went vegan. Remember?
Well, there's a lot of.
Yeah, that and blow.
What did you say?
No, it was before the blow. He got skinny when he was some straight edge because he used.
Why don't I know any of this stuff? I don't.
He used to make fun of
Was I high all the time?
Yes,
you were.
Oh.
And you didn't pay
That's
attention.
Bullshit.
So
I was there, man.
Also,
you were high all the time. You used to walk down the hallway and do this in front of everyone's face.
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
I do remember that.
Also, Chris
I'm glad you brought that up.
Mic is off.
Do you remember my corner in high school? Everyone used to gather at my corner. Pat Eads was there, TJ was there, Chad was there. And you would show up and you would do this to all of us.
Can I tell you a weird?
Did you like it?
Story?
We thought it was hilarious.
You loved it for no reason.
Let me tell you a weird TJ story.
Damn, Chad.
The last time I saw TJ, it was at a house party, and everybody ended up skinny dipping in the fucking pool.
Ooh.
And he was there, and it was really uncomfortable.
Wait, what year was this? What year was this?
That was like probably
now I'm confused.
5 or 6 years ago.
All right, so that was after I left.
Oh yeah, that was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, no.
I was naked? Like, why are you here, TJ? I didn't know you knew people.
I was gonna say the last time I saw TJ.
Did you guys like? What did you do?
We were just all in a pool, and his brother made me take my shorts off.
And you did
Whose
it?
brother?
Chris's.
Me. I actually was thinking about texting Andrew the code to the Zoom chat just to have him jump in for 5 minutes. Just to see what the fuck is going on in his world, because it's always like insane.
All right, let me get into a topic that'll get Chris.
You guys are confusing me. Can we go back to the Star Wars talk?
Back to yelling about
Are you saying you went? You're not getting out of this one. You're saying you went in, sit in the jacuzzi. TJ was there. You guys all sat in a hot tub with Chris's brother at your house. Whose house?
A girl's house, and there was a bunch of girls with us.
What girl?
Oh, okay.
What girl?
But were they naked in there?
Yeah. What girl, Chad?
I'm not gonna mention their names. I don't remember half.
It doesn't matter what you did, man or girl.
So much shit about everyone else. Why not bring them up?
I'm PC Luke. It doesn't matter. You can be whatever you want.
I like how he's pointing with a pen.
So you were naked with his brother. Okay, makes sense. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And TJ joined you, and it's awkward. Why is it awkward? TJ's funny.
It's not that it was awkward. It was TJ. It was just random that TJ was there and the situation was happening.
Why? Who wouldn't want to be naked in a jacuzzi with you, Chad?
It wasn't a jacuzzi. It was a big above-ground pool.
Well, this sounds gay. If this was a jacuzzi,
it would be perfectly straight, bro. It's just a bunch of guys in the koozie together.
Well, do you bust your brother for that? Like, you got naked with Chad. What was like
dude, my brother and me.
His brother probably
naked all the time.
Yes, Andrew is very free with his body, and I respect it. You know, there was a time at Boy Scout camp where we're all getting changed to go swimming, and then my brother turns to us and he goes, "Hey guys, check this out. If you're happy and you know it, flap your nuts." And then you hear, but his hands were above his head, and it was just like, holy shit! It was amazing.
I really thought this was going to turn
shit. I
really thought that this was going to turn into like a group masturbation session.
Oh no, dude, we went.
And then I showed up. It just got better.
Like there's two directions.
You're already done. I bet you already climaxed.
In Boy Scouts, there's two directions your troop can go: super gay or super violent. We went super violent. We used to make the young kids fist fight for like our approval. We used to
make all the kids fist each other.
Yeah, we would find other troops. And I go, I bet our youngest can beat your youngest.
So he went both ways. He went super violent and super gay.
Well, yeah, it's Boy Scouts, bro.
Can we talk about Jeff Lyons like getting caught on camera?
Oh, I sent Luke that video.
Dude, that's so funny. Like.
It's so Jeff Lyons. He hasn't changed one bit.
Yeah, I remember just going to Walmart and like he taught me how to steal the Wii Points cards, and I stole 30 Wii Points cards. I had every fucking Virtual Console game. I respected him. And then I see him on TV at a convenience store. He went, dude, Walmart's better than a convenience store. He should have went to the top. He should have went to like Radio Shack or like fucking Best Buy.
My favorite part of that was when Nick Zielinski found that video and was posting it in the group, and someone, Chad, it might have been you. You're like, maybe that's not Jeff. We shouldn't tag him in that video. And then we were like, oh come on, who the fuck looks like Jeff Lyons? He's the only person who fucking looks like that.
I knew it was Jeff, but I felt bad.
No one else looks like that.
No, it was obvious it was Jeff, and he saw like a brownie or something.
Put it in his pocket. He did such a bad job putting it in his pocket.
So wait, he got caught shoplifting.
It was awesome
at a convenience store.
It's that YouTube channel where the guy has like.
Yeah, I know.
Who was driving him? His mother.
No, he lives in like Florida now, man.
Who was driving the car?
His friend, I guess.
He has friends.
All right, I have a serious topic talking about violence. How would you guys survive a home invasion?
A gun.
Oh, I would survive it fine. I already have several guns.
There we go.
I have firearms.
Yeah, firearms.
They make me feel safe.
It works.
Hey, I live in Florida. Stand your ground, motherfucker.
What would you do, Chad?
You got to shoot alligators out your door.
What would you do, Chad?
I'd probably do like a front flip over my kitchen counter, grab my knife, and just go.
That would not go the way you think it would go.
Chad would go, take me, not
dude,
that.
I don't trust myself at all. I'd be like, shotgun.
Hey, I get that.
You don't even have to aim, man. You think you're going to do some fucking crazy ninja shit when you got someone waking your ass up and you're like, what the fuck?
I've seen enough Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. It's like,
hold up, I'm going to do the splits.
Street Fighter?
I'll just Hadouken him.
All I can picture is Chad trying to jump over the counter and doing like a half jump and falling over.
Whitebear, were you at the ranch party when that guy was trying to attack Ben?
Yeah.
After me and I Kamehameha him into the sink.
Was that with the gun?
No, that was
no. This was a different night.
My first reaction in the fight was to Kamehameha somebody.
I actually got a little violent the night of with the gun. Yeah. Chad remembers it started when they tried to steal my cowboy hat.
Dude, I was black.
I said, "Don't touch my fucking hat."
Oh my god, that was cowboy hat night.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming together now.
Yeah, I said, don't touch my fucking hand. It was those little fucking Mexican dudes at first. Yep. That's how it started. And then it snowballed into all the other things with the guy running across the pool cover. Oh, no, yeah. that was a different night, I think.
I just remember.
Anyway, they called it Race War because there was 3 Mexican dudes, and they ended up being fucking Morgan's friend. Yeah, hey, Morgan, go fuck yourself when you see this.
Yeah, fuck Morgan. But they were gutting purses.
John Morgan with the gun.
The worst thing about it.
Remember that night at the ranch when Morgan was gonna like go up on stage and rap?
Oh yeah, and Johnny Church. Remember Johnny Church?
Yep. Do you know why he didn't go up on stage?
Because he got scared?
No, because I grabbed him, I pulled him to a corner and went, me and you were gonna do shots. And then I kept sipping the same shot and making him do shot after shot because I was like, I don't want him on stage. I don't want to hear whatever the fuck he's about to do. So I got him blackout drunk and left him somewhere.
I still have that picture of me and you at the ranch where you're just sitting there going.
You left him blackout drunk?
Fuck John.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
John.
Remember?
Fuck? No wonder I didn't hang out with you pricks.
Hey,
no,
hey,
awesome
Luke,
fuck
you remember
John.
how his arm was in a cast for like 3 out of the 4 years of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't need to be.
He just
kept it on and off.
Right.
I just remember getting into a fight with him at the ranch. Well, a verbal fight, not an actual fist fight.
My older brother beat him up.
Well, no. What happened was I brought. No, I'm going to take this serious now because I brought authentic Polish kielbasa, and I was there cutting it up. But Sean didn't have a single sharp knife, so I'm trying to cut it up.
You got to bring your own
working.
knife, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, I should have brought my own knife. And Morgan's there, and he's like, "Oh, looks like you don't know how to cut sausage." And I was like, "I know how to cut sausage. This knife is dull." And he's like, "Listen, I was head chef at 3 different restaurants." And I was like, "John, you were not head chef at 3 different restaurants." And he was like, "No, seriously."
He was never a head chef.
And I said, "John, no, you were never head chef at 3 different restaurants." And he stormed off. He went out onto the back porch, and Skalski was out there, and he was like, "Man, my bear is such a fucking prick."
I mean, I never hung out with that kid. I always knew he's just like fake. He was always lying about something. I was just not interested in people like that.
I lie to do like bits. If you were like, okay, what was the restaurant? And then I would just start making up shit. But it would lead to me like you realizing it's all a joke and hopefully like you're not angry.
Well, John Morgan wasn't doing a joke.
Yeah.
No, he actually thought that he was head chef at 3 different restaurants.
And if you caught him, I'm sure he learned. He's like, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Said to people. After Liberia, he's like, after that, anytime someone caught him in his shit, he's like, I'm just joking, bro.
No, it's.
They're like, wait, you didn't even tell a joke.
Yeah, exactly. You have to like do the things where it's like, I was head chef at 3 restaurants. 2 of them are closed, and the third one's in a foreign country. You've probably never heard of it.
Yes,
like, at that point, you know I'm joking. You know?
That's the funny thing. Like, how far do certain people go where they honestly convince themselves that they're believing their lies enough that like?
Where do you think that's? Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Their parents.
You get that Bob Lazar guy,
normal, dude,
who swears up and down he's seen aliens.
I mean, dude, you gotta live with someone for like a year to really know him. No one wants to live with John Morgan's parents.
Didn't his dad get arrested by the government for like selling trade secrets to China or something crazy like that?
His parents?
John Morgan's dad, I think, got arrested by the military for like either manufacturing goods that weren't up to standards,
LSD,
or selling state secrets to Chinese or something. It was something that had to do with John Morgan, his dad.
John Morgan probably made that story up.
No, it was on the news.
He's like, I got MK Ultra and I know it.
No, because I remember my dad was like, "Hey, don't you know a Warga?
Don't talk to that kid."
And don't get Chris
thrown in a lab.
What? No, I believe MK Ultra is real.
I got pee.
We have Ted Kaczynski. It's fucking real. Come on.
Carry on.
Go on. I just don't believe anything about that comes out of John Warga's mouth.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. I'll stick to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could argue, like.
No. There's no arguing. You're talking about MK Ultra. Like, tell me your synopsis.
Well, MK Ultra was a real thing. It was the CIA trying to, I guess, create psychics because some Russian guy said, "Hey, guess what we did in communist Russia? We created psychics."
I thought it was more of a brainwashing thing.
It was the idea. Well, that also ties into the Manchurian Candidate. It's all under the blanket area, the blanket operation was called MK Ultra, and then you have all the subsets: the Manchurian Candidate. You have the that guy who murdered the little girl in Florida, and then like 2 weeks later became like he murdered a little girl in Florida, fell into a coma, then 2 weeks later woke up with no recollection of it. And then when they showed him pictures of the little girl he murdered, he goes, "Oh my God, that looks like my niece," but it wasn't his niece. And then there's this whole thing about like psychological conditioning. He was involved in this weird LSD experimentation on the Navy base and stuff like that. And it's like, and that's all under MK Ultra. So yeah, I totally believe that MK Ultra fucked Ted Kaczynski up, and Ted Kaczynski is the hero we need. Read his manifesto. He was totally right.
What did Ted Kaczynski do?
He bombed a bunch of government buildings and killed a bunch of people, unfortunately.
Why?
Because he was part of this study where he's a genius. He's one of the smartest people on earth, I bet. I don't know. And he went to Berkeley, I think, and he was part of this psychological study where they would give you a prompt, say, how to end world hunger. And he would have a month to figure out how to end world hunger. And so he would sit down and he would write all these papers and all this numbers and all this math. And then he would stand in a black room in front of a camera and read his essay out loud. Then the next month, he would be set in the same black room with a TV in front of him, and all these political, socioeconomic experts, all these experts would just tear his fucking paper apart. And every time they refuted an idea, they would also insult it. So they're microdosing him on LSD, making him write passionately, and then telling him he's wrong. And eventually it broke his mind, and he started mailing bombs to government officials while living in a shack in the woods.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the U.S. government did to him.
Did you guys hear of the 2 Swedish women that went on like a rampage in like London, where they were like, one of them, they were twins.
Is this a lesbian porn thing that you're talking about?
Oh, I've seen this. Oh, dude, it's really good. It's from the 70s.
There was a sister that was far away that they didn't talk for a while, and then one of them had like a family. The sister came to the one with the family, and then they disappeared in the middle of the night. And then they have like CCT or whatever it's called footage of them just like roaming around countries and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one point where they're just standing on the highway and the cops get called, and the cops come, and one of them just runs in front of a Mack truck, gets their legs crushed. The other one then follows, gets hit by a car, bounces off it. Then the second one who ran the car stands up and starts fighting off all the cops.
Okay.
And it took like 6 cops to actually like take her down.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's another part where that one ends up jumping off a bridge, like a 40-foot bridge, and just survives. She just breaks her ankles. And they think they're MK Ultra agents.
Maybe, or it could just be PCP and methamphetamine.
No, they had no drugs in their system at all.
Ugh.
They either think that, or they think it was like I forget what they call it, like a mild break of sanity. They call it like a puff of insanity. In France, I guess they called it.
The drug? What?
There's
no drugs. What do you mean the puff of insanity?
It's
a puff of insanity
spell,
means when there's like a small period where your just mind breaks, where you just go insane for a small period of time.
Yeah, it's called schizophrenia, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I feel like that's another explanation for the same thing.
Oh, it's not schizophrenia. It's just literally they have like a small period of
So
insanity.
they had a schizoid episode.
Yeah. What do you think could trigger that in yourself?
Dude, it's just biology. Some people's brains just stop working.
Yeah.
Could be
something really traumatic. Something really traumatic.
Yeah, it's trauma. It could be.
I think it's a host of many things. Yeah, I think it's environmental. It's stress.
We know more about the appendix than the brain, right? Is that a thing? I think.
Yeah, we know we can rip it out.
I either read that somewhere or I just made it up.
Sounds right.
Sounds right. You can put it.
Good enough. We don't have to fact check.
Yeah, we don't need any fucking.
We're not there yet.
No, but the point of this is, imagine if one day, like, you just wake up in a hospital and you don't remember like the past like week.
Okay.
Well, that kind of happened to me when my first time I moved down to St. Petersburg. I woke up in a hospital, but that's because I drank way too much the night before.
That's because you're an alcoholic.
Yeah. The first night in a new town, waking up.
Let me tell you, it was a great night. It's the parts that I can remember.
What's your drink of choice? What's your drink of choice?
I'm drinking Crown Royal and ginger ale tonight.
Oh, I was always I did Crown Royal for a while. Yeah,
I like Crown Royal.
You know what's good? Crown Royal
Royale
and birch beer with a little bit of lemon juice. It's delicious.
What is it?
Crown Royal apple with ginger beer and a little bit of lemon juice. It's
okay.
Dude, Chad, you are so bad at telling stories and giving instructions.
I am the worst storyteller in the world.
What do you mean?
Just the way he stumbles.
I get right to the point in the story and I kind of stumble stuff, especially after I've been drinking a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but when aren't you drinking?
Ooh.
Every day other than Mondays.
You should totally see the bar I have upstairs. It's pretty badass.
Oh yeah, can I come?
Yeah, come on down. Where are you at now, Luke?
Waltham in Massachusetts.
Oh, so you didn't really go that far. Just from one state. I
went to Mexico. That's all I got. That's all I got for photos.
Yeah.
I just stacked those on Facebook. I'm like,
but I have a really serious question for you guys.
Oh yeah?
Why does he always start like that? Sounds like a test. Sounds like a test.
What? Who do you think?
I thought he was saying
more. Who do you think was more over, The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Attitude Era?
Stone Cold Steve Austin, easy. It's not even close.
What you
were? What'd you say? Sorry.
Chad's a terrible fucking...
I said it pretty clear.
No, I missed the first word.
Who do you think was more over? More like
over?
With the crowd. Who was more over with the crowd?
Is that a thing? Like saying over as the crowd?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Who had more of the crowd's who was the crowd for more?
Stone Cold or The Rock?
Who's the crowd favorite?
I say Stone Cold. I think
Rock. It's not even close. It was Stone Cold.
He said what, and it was like the crowd went wild.
The fact that Stone Cold
years after Stone Cold left, they're still saying what.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
True, but I think The Rock was really big after Stone Cold was kind of done. I mean, The Rock basically took place.
The Rock was
but The Rock wasn't around that long. He was gone after 2003.
But he left a huge mark.
He did, but look no one could even come close. Well, all right, the only person who could come close is Hulk Hogan, and that's for obvious reasons. But anyone else, star power wise, it wasn't even close to Stone Cold.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Star power wise.
No, I know. I picked a random.
Abdullah the Butcher.
I think.
How about La Parka?
Right?
Yeah, La Parka.
Where's my X-Pac fans at?
Yeah.
I used to love X-Pac.
Six-pack. Whatever the fuck. 1, 2, 3.
I actually
1, 2, 3. He just keeps adding the numbers. He's just
I actually had a friend who hates X-Pac so much he watched several matches of him for a month, and he wrote down all the moves he could do, and he fit it on one index card.
That's awesome.
Wow,
I love No Mercy, man.
No Mercy is the best wrestling game ever made. There still hasn't been a game
I still think about it to this day. I'm like, why don't I just make a phone game that's like No Mercy?
Well, you know what's funny? People still mod it. You can download current roster mods for No Mercy.
Oh, I know. It's fucking crazy. But it's I do want something new.
The guy
the same. New, but the same, basically.
Who's behind you?
That's Marissa. She brought me Chick-fil-A, so now you guys can call me a white supremacist.
God.
Oh, you
so jealous.
Nazi.
No, the guy who made No Mercy.
She's locked out. She needs your help, man. She's got that Chick-fil-A.
The guy who
I'm getting so excited for the Chick-fil-A. I feel like I'm getting it.
Take a bite.
Speaking of which,
God,
can you do me
you're
a favor?
A lucky guy.
Can you?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
No, Luke. The guy who made No Mercy is
at least
an AEW
half full Crown Royal.
Sorry, this is funny.
All right.
Whoa! Not even a thank you or a please?
No.
Punch him in the face.
No, you're not. Okay.
She can't hear you. That's why I got these on. Nice try.
No, the guy who made No Mercy is making AEW wrestling game.
No, that's not going to happen.
It's
not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
What? Please help me out here. Sorry, I lose track because all the weed.
Do you know what
AEW? What about AEW?
Oh, Elite
the guy who made No Mercy is making a video game for AEW.
That's not happening.
It is.
Oh, I heard that. I did hear that. Someone told me that. I feel like it's a rumor.
It's a fan rumor. It's a made-up fan rumor.
They already released the trailer, you idiot.
Yeah, but that's not on the No Mercy engine.
But they released a trailer for Deep
Wait,
Down 3 years ago, and I'm
Andrew,
still
you
waiting.
can't expect them to use that same engine, but they have to mirror the physics of it and everything. They can't. They're not going to use the old N64 engine.
No, but that's how that rumor started. Everyone said that they were going to take the No Mercy engine and update it, and they were going to build a new game off of it.
Oh, if they, you know what?
No,
you know what would be cool if they remaster it. You know what? All right, look,
they could they could never remaster No Mercy because of Chris Benoit.
Why not? What did he do?
No, Andrew.
Oh, you don't know what Chris Benoit did?
Andrew, it's because of the licensing, I believe. THQ and WWF. So
THQ doesn't exist. THQ doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, THQ.
Well, it does. It got bought out. It's THQ Nordic. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Idiot.
Fucking
yeah.
No, but they would have to take Chris Benoit out of the game.
No,
it's not even that though. I think it's the licensing issue. It's kind of like GoldenEye. You know, it's never going to get remade.
Well, GoldenEye is not going to get remade because of the actors' licenses.
Didn't GoldenEye get remade?
They remade a fan remade one, and then they also did what was it, GoldenEye Reloaded, which had Daniel Craig instead of Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
but
that's retarded.
There's several things.
GoldenEye's never been redone.
Perfect Dark has on Xbox Live Arcade.
Well, I know. I play it still.
Yeah, it's awesome. I wish that was.
I love that game, dude.
I wish it was ported to PC.
When you're playing on the highest difficulty, that game is very challenging.
But it's so much better with an Xbox controller than an N64 controller.
And 60 frames, 1080p.
Yeah. But no, I'll tell you why GoldenEye can't be remade. There's several factors: Pierce Brosnan, Nintendo, and Xbox. The three.
Yeah.
I mean,
rare too.
Thank you.
To be fair, it's more Pierce Brosnan now because Xbox and Nintendo are like this now.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Nintendo and Microsoft are not getting along.
Yes, they just came up with all that crossplay stuff, and they're having all their partnerships and everything. They're talking about Xbox games.
I'm pretty sure that's Sony and Microsoft.
No,
doing the crossplay.
Sony will not play partners.
Also, if Nintendo,
Mortal Kombat's getting added to crossplay, Xbox and PS4.
I play with Xbox people all the time on my PlayStation. So
whoop their ass.
Switch and PC can't play the crossplay with Mortal Kombat though.
Well, that's because you can mod a PC so much easier. So
it's probably runs
smart.
Like shit.
Whoa.
It's probably a smart.
It's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Our D&D squad's slowly joining.
Yeah.
So,
we're talking about. What the fuck are we talking about?
This has been a whole ramble of a bunch of
We're
shit.
talking about Perfect Dark. What else were we talking about?
Perfect Dark and what it has to do with 9/11. Go.
Oh, that's
good. There's several things. Daniel.
wait. What's 9/11? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Tom, check it out. I got Chick-fil-A, so now I'm a white supremacist.
No, you're homophobic.
Same thing, right?
Hey, Chad, you want to leave this group chat?
What?
Chad, you want to leave? Just kick Chad out. Like, get out of here, bro. Excluding a member.
I'm the host.
So what's Dark Theory?
What do you mean?
You said dark, like just conspiracy, like.
Huh? No, it's a video game.
Oh.
Perfect Dark.
Tom's old, but he's maybe too old for that game.
Perfect Dark's a video game?
Nintendo 64?
Yeah,
and 64, yeah.
What does that have to do with 9/11? I'm so confused.
That was the point, I think.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Confused.
I was a Navy SEAL.
I'm wide awake, baby.
But this has come to the end of our show.
Oh, really? It's already over? Wow, fucking Jesus. It's easy.
We gonna play D&D, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
After this.
Oh,
it's already watching. Jeez, we've only been here for like an hour. The Alex Jones, Joe Rogan went for 4 hours.
Like 8 hours. Yeah, we could do 8 hours.
Sucked. Can I talk about Alex Jones, Joe Rogan?
Real quick.
Joe Rogan fucking sucks now.
Joe Rogan's a fake.
Dude, he wouldn't let Alex Jones get crazy. When Alex Jones gave him the gun, he looked scared of it. You know, like
the last one, the first one was great. I loved the first one.
Amazing, but then this most recent one, like
I know what the problem was. It was because Joe Rogan was sober. If he had just drank, he would have been fine.
And did you see the Alex Jones InfoWars, the most recent one with
No, I've been meaning to watch it.
Dude, it's bad. Like Rogan just gets drunk and he gets mean. He's like being
Really?
like anytime Alex like is like, let's talk about aliens, Joe, and Joe's like, come on, man, we talk about that all the time. Let's talk about something real. And then Alex is
Wait,
like,
Alex
okay.
Jones said, "Let's talk about something real."
No, Joe said
No,
that
Joe
to Alex.
Rogan did.
So then Alex is like, all right, let's talk about something real. And then Joe has nothing to say. And
You
it
know what
was
makes
just
me
like,
mad? Alex Jones was supposed to go on the live stream during the election.
he invited.
Oh yeah. I heard that.
I'm glad.
No,
he
he invited himself and he felt
Yeah,
bad,
I'm
so
glad
he
didn't,
backed
because
out.
If he went on, he would have.
Oh, that sounds like
argued with
bullshit.
that guy the whole time.
Yeah, I
That other guy
watched
was
like 5 seconds of that, and I'm like, this is stupid.
yeah. How about the fucking explosion of
about
Tim
Joe Rogan.
Dillon? Tim Dillon, stand-up comedian from New York for like 20 years. Now he's super famous.
Oh, yeah,
because he's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
gay Alex He's so great.
You know what's not the gay Alex Jones, though? The show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's a weird poll.
It is a weird poll. Thanks for watching.